closed session, we have the personnel action list was approved except for tabling the art teacher from the sixth grade teacher. We've now just tabled that until we have more information, and food service one custodian. Custodian has been probationary release, right? And varsity baseball coach with a resignation. Rescind.
Yes, the board rescinded their decision.
Rescinded the decision. So that was it for that. And as for item B and C, nothing to report.
Okay, that brings us to consent agenda. And I just wanted to add that hopefully we could have a motion to approve the consent agenda with edits to the minutes.
You have your.
Now, but I didn't see it online.
You guys have.
Do I hear a motion?
Yeah.
Did you see what it is, Terry? It's the overnight and two minutes.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
I can make a motion. I can make a motion.
Okay.
Nobody see it.
Do I hear a second?
I'll second.
I have a motion made by trustee Bray, seconded by trustee McLaughlin to approve the consent agenda. All in favor? Opposed? Hearing none, motion carries.
So you said you had one.
Oh, there's no more.
There's no more.
And that's
what I
the
thought. I
minutes
didn't
with
see it.
edits.
I didn't see it because.
Now we're on the action items. The first one is the Hookah Valley High School Comprehensive School Safety Plan. Presenter David Appleford, principal. He's not here. You know, are these time sensitive?
They have to be approved before March 1st. So if you want to have a special, since we're gonna have another meeting, you could have time to look them over and question.
I think we've looked them over, but I think they need to be
We have
add, like,
questions.
They need to be
Integration.
defined by the principal.
So maybe, because like for instance, on this chart,
Yeah, no, maybe just.
there's no, like, I mean, there's no positions, but also it's like, what are they? Public information officer, for what purpose? If it's in the incident command system, you know, it says finance and administration, but and logistics, and I don't know what those are for. You see what I mean? And who calls the parents? Where does it say, who's the person who's in charge of calling the parents and making sure they know who to call or where they're.
And you're supposed to have names next to it.
So I think it's supposed to, I think that what we're asking for is something that's more refined.
Yes, I think that
Because
is.
it presents the Office of Emergency Services, flow chart,
Right.
but what we want is something that's more refined.
Okay, he's not here to hear that, but
I'll
make sure, and it's the same, actually Orleans is the next one.
I'll just get.
Orleans Comprehensive School Safety Plan, and it's actually pretty complete. Did anybody have more questions on it? The only question I had was that flow chart, that part of it is not in here. So we'll just table them all. Should we just table them all?
I would like that to be
I-
refined.
Kind of wonder, because I know there's one we do for the county. Is this the one,
No, you're talking about the,
there's one we do for the county that hangs in all the offices that has the flow charts on them and it says who does what?
No, that's something, I think that's probably emergency action plan or something for that site, but this is
Oh,
comprehensive school safety plan. So this has all the bullying, all the different things on it, but it didn't have that part about if there's an app like our earthquake.
Yeah,
It doesn't have the flow chart of where to call that might
that's
be
in the
something,
emergency
and
plan.
it's not in here, and
Yeah.
that's the part I didn't see, so I was wondering about that.
Yeah,
And
that
I-
is in the emergency plan that we do for the county.
So what we
Well,
want
it's
to do is
supposed to be
send
sent
it back,
Yeah,
send it back to be refined by the principal.
yeah, so I'd like to see that part of it, because that's the part that, as parents, I think the parents really wanna see where their kids are gonna be, if
Right.
there's, which room, who calls, how do we
Well,
pick
there's
them up? There's a whole procedure
And all
for
the
picking
schools
up your
have that.
kids,
well,
yeah.
there's a thing there, that's why I had a question. I had a question because it says that, there's a form. And only if you're on that form can you pick up that child. I wanna know, when did that form go out? Are the parents really aware of that form? type thing.
Who does the form and
And
who are we checking?
That's what I'm
Ourselves out?
saying, yeah,
Exactly.
so
It's
that,
not on
that was
the-
some of my questions.
Yeah, it's not on the little organizational chart.
And then it talks about discipline and it throws attendance in there, and I don't. Is
I did-
discipline part, is attendance part of discipline? I mean, do you discipline? Yeah, those are kind of questions. I
Okay,
have lots
we'll
of
bring it
questions.
back. So then we have, the next item would be D is acceptance of donation in the amount of $3,100 from the Yurok tribe to Climate Trinity Joint Unified School District Wellness Center. Do I hear a motion?
To accept.
Accept the money?
Yeah, to accept the
I'll
money.
motion.
Yeah.
I wasn't gonna do it.
Do I hear a second?
I'll second that.
I have a motion made by trustee McLaughlin, seconded by trustee Kelly to accept the donation in the amount of $3,100 from the Yurok tribe to Climate Trinity Joint Unified School District's Wellness Center. All in favor? Opposed? Hearing none? Approved. That brings us to approval of the 24-25 Local Control Accountability Plan, LCAP midterm updates. Presenter, Jennifer Lane.
Okay, well, if you had any chance to look at it, Carmi plugged in all the numbers to date and Scotty plugged in the mid-year outcome data. The only correction I would make on him would be on the first page. You don't have 100% of our teachers fully credentialed. We have a slightly less number than that, so I'm gonna make an edit on that.
Is this district wide or just the, not just the
District-wide.
high school? And this is the whole
District-wide.
district? Okay.
And, correct, so I need to make a couple of edits. And like that one, and there were some things on the Healthy Kids survey that we didn't ask, like the parent survey, we didn't administer that this year. We only did the students. So it's asking for information about our parents and we don't have it. So when you see no data was collected at that, that's what that means.
Oh, I see it.
Because you have to pay more money if you're going to survey parents in the community and more people.
Did we get one of those at the beginning of the year or something? 'Cause I thought I did one.
Yes.
Okay. All right, do we have any questions from the board about the LCAP?
It's,
I just
yes.
kind of,
Okay, go ahead,
it
Martha.
doesn't even really make a lot of difference, but we have,
What page are you?
I'm on page 2. of 20.
Page 2.
Or 213 of the survey. So it shows the full-time equivalent of our teaching positions and how many we have vacant, but it doesn't show the full-time equivalent of our classified. I was just wondering, I just kind of wanted to figure out.
To add that, add
Yeah.
the full-time equivalent?
Yeah, do you know that off the top of your
No,
head?
I don't. So I'm gonna add that in it. Working society.
I was just kind of interested to see
Yeah,
the percentages.
And I don't know what page, because I just made notes as I went
yeah,
through.
and we're gonna edit the pages, numbers.
Okay.
And we're
It's a
saying,
form, and Scotty went and did his own numbers over the form, I guess.
what we're going to,
What page are you?
develop a system to track like the counselors and stuff and their, I don't want to say effectiveness, but what they're doing.
Oh, there, I like evaluate them.
Yeah, yes, and we're still saying that. We've been
Yeah.
saying that.
So-
Are we developing a system?
What number's that?
And when are we? I don't know. I just took notes off my computer, because I didn't have this with me.
Well, I thought we kind of, with Melissa, we kind of gave her the social work.
We did.
So it's kind of the same thing,
So
so.
maybe
Including
that,
that,
maybe
that
that
was
is
the-
our answer to that.
Yeah.
Is that maybe our
Yes.
Okay, okay.
Yeah.
That helps me.
Yeah, that was on page 5. No,
And why we don't have any information, new information about parent involvement? When
That's no data because we wouldn't do a survey.
The surveys haven't.
I know,
But the survey hasn't gone out.
okay. We used to do meetings, like LCAP meetings, like
Mhm.
dinners and invite people and then get their input.
Do we always do them at the midterm though?
You did them all year long, you used to, but I don't know, I don't remember any lately at all.
I thought we were having to, we were sued by the ACA.
Yeah, I guess they all use for not having.
That's my
So
concern.
I thought Indian education did that.
Yeah, I thought that's what was part of their, meeting.
Is that
Parents.
considered, is the involvement?
Yes, it is.
Meetings
So-
considered that, when we're not
not
even
all.
advertising as the LCAP?
I don't know if they're doing, I think
So
they're
let's just
suggesting
table this. Table this. I'll put it on our special meeting and I'd like.
When is it- when is-
Email me the notes that you have. there.
Okay.
Is everybody okay with that?
I can't answer like that. I just have
Yeah.
to have more time and like I said. Scotty did some of this, Melissa did some of this, and Carly did some of this, right? And
I'm sorry, I didn't have it with me.
What's yes, she's supposed to be doing the community dinner thing, yes, correct, to Gucci.
Oh, okay.
So,
And she has some
Okay,
plans to
so-
do that, it's just
At
not.
the last meeting, we set date, we actually set dates, which we're going to each one of the sites for that purpose.
Yes.
With the LCAP, and we just now need to get them information.
So I just need to put that
So
information
it's
in
been
here.
done.
Yeah, make sure you put the information out that it's about the LCAP and not just Indian policies and procedures.
So do you want to
Paper
edit
table,
it
yeah.
now with that in
Paper,
early, or do you
yeah.
want to table this? I don't know what,
Um,
it's time sensitive. Are you?
I
okay
want
if she
her
edits that?
notes,
Yeah, I'm
Okay,
okay.
so you want to,
so I'd like approved with edits.
Okay, go.
yeah.
I'm
we
okay.
approve it
I
with
just
edits?
take a note.
Okay, do I hear a motion to approve with edits?
I'll make a motion to approve the edits.
You don't have.
Yeah, that's
Yeah, okay. And do I hear a second? We have a motion made by trustee Gray, seconded by trustee Colgrove to approve the 24-25 local control accountability plan, LCAP, midterm updates with edits. All in favor? Any opposed? Hearing none, it's approved. That brings us to reports. So we have some, written reports. So everybody can read. I don't know if anyone has any questions. I had some, but the people I had questions for aren't here. I wanted to ask Colton about how coffee with the principals went, and I wanted to thank Mr. Hopper for his addition to the report. That was nice of him to give feedback on his travel and his training. That was really nice to hear. So do we have any public comment? Hearing none? We don't have anyone for non-agenda items that I have. They've all spoken. And we don't have any Indian policies and procedures comments?
Except for the one about, we're gonna do the LCAP meeting.
Yeah.
Yes.
We
We need the date.
I'll put that on there.
Comment on
I even have
Indian education report. Do I make it? I can make it on my report. You asked me?
Well, I wasn't gonna do reports because we don't have anybody here to report to, but you can go ahead and make your comment if you want it in the minutes. You want somebody to read it.
Okay, well, I want her to be aware.
What number is it?
It's just Indian Education Board Report and ACES Board Report. Can we please get information and not just how many people we have employed in that position?
Yeah,
I just would like-
kids, how many?
I'd like to know what's
kids do we
going
have
on there instead of.
enrollment.
Yeah, we want enrollment and maybe a little, little information.
What they're doing.
It's the same thing. It's the same report.
Yeah, for Indian education, like, I know they're doing stuff, so it would be nice to have what they're doing and not just how many people they have at one site. That's all.
Yeah, I'd like to know how many, I'd like to know how
After
many,
school.
yeah, how many students and how many times she has to cancel.
Close the school, or close the ACES program, yeah, those kind of.
We actually have minutes for our IPP and our IPC. So maybe we could try to minutes, like, report.
short.
That would give more information
Think
about what's going on, at least in Indian education part of it.
Okay, anyone else have any comments?
I would like to report for Cheryl Tuttle, wanted to share something. Cheryl Tuttle is a teacher at Peck School. She said, please share that we are very happy to have, can you hear me? We are very happy to have 3 cultural people come into our class. Carol Lewis comes in for the Yurok language every Friday. Kate Super comes in to share culture every other Friday, and Frank Tuttle comes in every Thursday afternoon to share a native story through the lens of social emotional learning. And it's awesome. I got to witness that last week. It's just full attention of every kid. You could hear a pin drop, hands waving, asking questions. 40 minutes of total engagement. It was really, and it affects the kids' behavior in a really good way, culturally based and connected. So we just held a big celebration for our 100th day, being 100 days smarter. We had activities throughout the day on February 4th and continued activities on the 5th due to an early out because of the snow, the weather. The students had a lot of fun. We are getting great data on student progress in reading from the Amira program through Houghton Mifflin. This program is a great addition to the curriculum as it gives students individual targeted reading practice and calculates their fluency and grade level progress on a daily basis. We are also enjoying a new social emotional program called MooZoom, which should be explained by Jason, and Jason did talk about it in his letter. We are participating in the poster contest for Klamath River Cleanup, which is due on Friday, and we will be celebrating Valentine's Day and making Yurok language Valentines for our families. They're also going to be spending the day with the Jack Norton kids. They're doing Jack Norton and Rich Peck School are starting to do activities together on a weekly basis. It's just beginning. Okay, and that's it. Proud to share that. The kids are really thriving, and the staff seems to be pretty darn happy there too.
I've seen her social media posts and they're just so cute. They're so.
I just love to see them.
I know, they're so cute.
Okay, do we have anything else by the board? Then I will adjourn at 8:51. Thank you.